From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Seattle Mariners. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we could be in for a pitcher's duel in this one, partner. Both of these arms very capable of controlling the game from the mound.
Yeah, and they know that it's going to be tough on the other side for their offense to score runs. So what they're doing is going out there and they're having a battle zeros. Who can put up the most zeros? That's who's going to have the best chance of winning this ball game.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Seattle, George Kirby. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fouls it back with two strikes. Out towards right center field. Canzone under it. One down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Ball outside.
Next pitch is downstairs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. He goes down looking.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Matt Olson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two down, nobody on. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back at T-Mobile Park. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Leading off, Brendan Donovan.
No, ball.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Schwellenbach, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's a base hit. And a man aboard. Fouled off left side. Donovan gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
No,
He's one of the
that's
best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Here's Josh Naylor. Went deep in the ball game last night.
Here, what?
First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Now a pop-up on the infield. Riley under it. One away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high. Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. On the ground, 2-ball. Albies to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That clips the corner. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
High fly ball out towards left field. On the move, heading back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Mariners come up empty in their first try through an inning in Seattle. No score. Back in Seattle, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Riley launched a homer in his most recent game. Late on that fastball. There's a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Nope, ball.
That one just misses. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That one fouled off. No score here in the second. Misses
That's
off
the
the
ball.
plate, and the count is 1-1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Batting fifth, the second
Here
baseman,
is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. To the right side. Naylor over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
0-2 now. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ground ball, Austin Riley gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The second baseman, Leo Rivas.
Here's the second baseman, Leo Rivas.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ball.
Swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses
Ball.
there. Full count now. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yastrzemski gets under it, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Well, here we go.
Leading
Top
off
of
for
the
Atlanta,
third,
the
scoreless
catcher,
game.
Sean Murphy.
And a foul ball. On a bounce right side. Toss to Naylor. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9th, the center
Just
fielder,
kept it
number
simple.
2,
Played Pepper with the
Jorge
middle of the infield and
Mateo.
took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jorge Mateo now. And a foul ball. Dubon leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play. That one
That's a
almost
ball.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one
Ball.
misses, and now it's 3-2. Swings through it for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
In the air to left center. Raley on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Miles Massapote.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Dubon. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground to the left, Dubon. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal
Raleigh getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
2 down, nobody on. Way
That's
inside. Chop to the right side.
That's a
and a
foul
foul ball. That
No,
one
that's
missed.
in.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one hammered. See you later. He flexes his power with that swing. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Brew, again. He just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Up the middle, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. 3 innings complete. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back in Seattle, so here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Takes it in for the out.
And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one to first. Fires in time.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Center field. And that's the third out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game to the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Dominic Canzo.
And that's in for a strike. Canzone, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
That's the ball down.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Dubon has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Randy Arozarena.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a high chopper. Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
You know, these
That's the
Braves
ball.
definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
In the air, out towards right center. Rodriguez moving under it. And a quick out, number one.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Nope, ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 now.
Ball. That's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Mauricio.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Atlanta.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-1 now. This to third. Sends it to first, and that is that. Halfway home, all even, one apiece. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball.
The 1-0. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. In there at the knees. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
Two down. Got him looking. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The shortstop, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Go-ahead run on base. Miles Mastrobuoni, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time. Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to first.
Hey,
Safe.
he beat the throw.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Ronald Acuna Jr. will hit next.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Greg Baldwin.
Late swing, foul to the left. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel so
Mariners,
far. Here's
the
how the
catcher,
starters have performed up to this point.
Raleigh.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That's a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. Duvall. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 8,
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
Canzone.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Below inside.
The 1-1. Started
Here you go.
after it. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2.
That's a
No, that
really
missed.
good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one to first. And foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Pitch misses
That's a ball.
there. Ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Slider. Middle outside.
3-2. And he walked him.
Nope, that's
a
ball 4.
terrific
Runner
battle
taking
at the
base.
plate. And now
Up
he's
next
aboard
for
as the
Mariners,
potential go-ahead
the
run.
designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
That's a ball.
just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Dubon. Play made. That ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Mariners,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Slider right there. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had testing. Jackknifes out of the way.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. He brought it back.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the dugout the way he ended this inning.
Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez. Now pitching for
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tyler Kinley. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over, so it's there at least in the back of your mind.
Hey-ha!
Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Pickoff throw. Rodriguez back in on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Man at second. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, and 2 now. Line drive, base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
No outs, runner at first. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
That missed. That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Kinley measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Mariners, the shortstop, Mario Mastrocelli.
The 0-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Up the middle. Albies flips it. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Back to the top of the order now. And now here is Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3.
Cut!
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Raley on third with 2 out.
That's a ball. That's inside.
The 2-1. That one fouled off. 2-2 now. grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Up next,
here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That one ripped, but foul. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Relay throw to third, not in time. He's safe, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Grounds one to short. Dubon. Inning over, and it could have been worse. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 3 and the Braves 1. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. His throw is not in time, an infield single. And they'll go back to check on the right-hander now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. That's off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Mateo not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The Ends holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Here comes a 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Out towards right center field. Canzone on the move to the alley. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Drake
Baldwin digs in now. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a miss and a slider. In the dirt. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. In the air, left field. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 3 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now, new pitcher
number
on the mound as we
77,
roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Jimenez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading up for the Mariners, the right fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Oh, yeah.
And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Hitter, Randy Arozarena.
And that drops in for a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Got him. One gone here.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Rodriguez, batting with one down, takes a strike. And now the 0-1. There's a strike at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Ground ball to the right side. Olsen tossed to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Seattle leads this one 3-1. Last chance coming up here for the Braves.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mariners.
now, and on the
number
mound, the closer,
75,
Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball out.
Late on that fastball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
2-2 now. Stays alive. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Hee-haw! Ball.
The Braves with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And that's downstairs and outside. Mike Yastrzemski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. One out man at first. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ball.
Almost got him. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
That one
That's the
outside. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Inside. Ball two.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Olsen at second. Yastrzemski at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's a 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly is called.
In effect.
Next for Atlanta, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So they're down to their final out. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 in this one. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Dominic Smith. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Ball one there. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.